Hello everybody, it's time to go back to playthrough from Gran Turismo 2. Well, I had a good feeling about getting back to playthroughs from The Sims Bustin' Out and Gran Turismo 3, but even though I got these CDs repaired, it turns out I got them repaired so I can take out all the files to my computer. Because my old PlayStation 2 still cannot read those discs. I don't know what to say about that one, and probably I stopped to take care of that. Anyway, what I have today is set of dirt events, even though I had a little change of plans. So I'll have to check out some of this stuff I have here. I highly doubt that this BPI Apex Craft Trueno might be useful for me. And I think it's a good idea to sell some of these cars, because I can't be too sure if they will be useful for me. For example, here we have Zexel Skyline. What's this model? Okay, we have Pure R33. Some other stuff. Because I had a good feeling about making this episode with one make races. It turns out that I don't have too much cash, and I might as well just try to pass something else like rally events. Okay, I sold all of the cars that were not important. And now it's time to buy something perfect for rally events. Let's check out the Subaru. Special cars. I have just enough cash for this Subaru Impreza rally car from 1999. 4-wheel drive, 300 PS. This can't be so bad. I'll just have to check out if I can buy at least Turbo Stage 1. Nope, I cannot buy it. And even though we were supposed to have 300 PS, this Subaru Impreza have high RPM. And just like in Gran Turismo 1, we have almost 500 PS for this car. Okay. So I had a good feeling about one make races, but instead I'll finish dirt events, then move on to one make races, maybe even pass endurance races too, and then move on to Gran Turismo World League. When it comes to dirt events, we have Smoky Mountain South, Smoky Mountain North, and Green Forest Raceway. What's so funny is the fact that Green Forest Raceway have few slight differences from Smoky Mountain South. And Smoky Mountain South is a nice track, but a lot of Gran Turismo fans know what happened to this track. Anyway, I have a perfect rally car, very fast, but I might say as well that this event ain't gonna be so easy. Even though we have the same scheme as in Gran Turismo 4, we have a slower rally car, faster one, and the fastest one. Rather than in Gran Turismo 3, you have one car and it gets slightly modified after each race. Yeah, here we have something different. Those events ain't gonna be so long, but I can say they're gonna be very easy and stuff. So we have first dirt trail on Smoky Mountain South. Let's check out the settings. We have LSD's initial, acceleration, deceleration. Okay, I'm not sure how downforce works in Gran Turismo 2. In Gran Turismo 3 it would make much more sense. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so we have a scripted time for this event. You always have this record, 1 minute 30 seconds and 30%. And I am racing with Daihatsu Storia. I'm driving a very fast rally edition of Subaru Impreza with 9000 RPMs. Perfect steering, 4-wheel drive system, but also we have a lot of power, so that may be profitable for myself. Because even though this car might be difficult in some way to drive, I've tried to pass this event with Subaru Impreza Wagon WRX TI, and even though it had 400 PS, this rally car was just always trying to knock me out, even on easy difficulty. So you have to use rally cars, there is no way out. Also, that might be a nice event because there is not much to do. We have only one lap, we need to beat this record, get fast to the finish line. That's pretty much everything. The only thing that may annoy me is this driving style in Gran Turismo 2. In Gran Turismo 3 we had less problems with this bad traction and stuff. Well, here you have to be patient and you have to be pretty sure that you're driving very nice. Okay, I won the first stage with Daihatsu Storia X4, even though the normal Daihatsu Storia X4 have something about 140 PS. Here it may have as well 300 PS, something like that. Okay, let's take the cash. You're not taking another car, so that's how it works, sadly. I need to save the game file just in case second race might be difficult, so excuse me. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Next challenge is with Lancia Delta HF Integrale rally car. Might be a bit difficult, but I think I can manage that. Okay, another dirt trial. Let's check it out. Okay, that's pretty funny because we have a different car, but the record is still the same. 1 minute 30 seconds and 30%. So it looks like we are racing with same car, but we have the, well, we are racing with different car, but we have the same record to pass. In my opinion, it doesn't make any sense, but who I am to judge. Back in the day when that game was released, I was newly born. One way or another, turns out if you have a perfect rally car, this event is a piece of cake, but when you have a street car, even though you modify it as much as you can, well, this event might be the biggest pain in your ass. That's also kind of strange. You're getting more cash, you have different car, different opponent, but you have the same record. That's pretty strange, and I can't say that makes any sense. But whatever. At least I'd managed to pass this event, like the first one, even though I got some problems. Second stage is over. I won it again. Whoa, what a surprise. Okay. Save the game, just in case. I really need to be cautious when it comes to these dirt events. Okay, let's move on to the third stage. Okay, third stage is with the Lancia Delta S4, and I can take 10,000 American credits or 1 million Japanese yens. Fine by me. Okay. And again, we have the same record, so it looks like this event might be difficult, but we have something strange here. I don't know why it happens, but that's kinda maybe not even shady, just unlogical. We are supposed to have different cars, it is supposed to be more difficult, but we have just different cars, the record is still the same. Like this artificial intelligence just drives the same. And in my opinion that makes sense why that Tutorial Export was not so slow, but also that's kind of strange when you have a faster opponent, in theory, faster opponent, and it looks like even though those Lancia cars have the same records as that Historia. And that Historia normally have about 150 PS because it looks like a car from 1600 cc class or something like that. Anyway, okay, so if you have a perfect rally car, those sorts of events are a piece of cake. Alright. I'm taking more cash, but I cannot get a better car. Fine. At least I'm gonna take the cash. This may be profitable for the next event I'll take part in. I'm not sure about buying Suzuki Scooter or something else for Pikes Peak because we have dirt event in Pikes Peak. But there will be some time for it. Let's go to the next rally event. Okay, so we passed 3 stages of Smoky Mountain South Rally. Now it's time to move on to Smoky Mountain North, and we have a different type of opponents. Because if I'm not mistaken, we have Citroen Saxo 1.6i VTS. It looks like Renault Megane 2.0 16 valves rally car, and also we have Subaru Impreza rally car 99. Fine. So we have this time Smoky Mountain North. Let's check it out. Okay, we have Citroen Saxo, but I have green color instead of a red one. We have a different record because it's a different track. Even though this track might be kind of difficult, I spent some time on this track during license exam, super license exam, but I can't say that I was a perfect driver. So yeah. Anyway, those rally exams were not so difficult, so passing this track might also not be very difficult. At least I have something to record, while my Since Busting Out and Gran Turismo 3 CDs were kind of repaired, but still I'll have to check out something else with this PlayStation 2. Damn it, there was a little mistake. But luckily this is an easy difficulty. Yeah, terrible irony, because even though it is supposed to be an easy difficulty, we have just a different car. But tell me, which Citroen Saxo had a chance to make 188 kilometers on this track, while this Subaru Impreza have 234 kilometers? Is just not so logical. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Whatever. However, I got a first place. I have some cash. Save the game. Alright, let's move on to second stage. Okay. Second stage. And yeah, I was not mistaken. Now we are racing with Renault Megane 2.0 16 valves. But again, we have the same record. I guess I might say my popular phrase, Polyphon logic strikes again. Damn it, I had a strange feeling that this set of dirt events might take about 2 hours for all these stages with opponents. Turns out I will have to take some of these events and then check out the other ones. Okay. That's just too easy. Okay, let's move on to third stage from Smoky Mountain North. Okay, now it's time for something different, because I'm gonna race with the same car as mine, Subaru Impreza Rally Car from 1999. Even though this challenge is very difficult, I can't say it's impossible. If it would be impossible, Polyphony Digital would not add it. Anyway, let's give it a try. That is also a small irony, because I've tried this dirt trail about 10 times. Let's make it 11. That's also a funny trivia, because now lap record is not important. I have a challenge with the same car as mine, so I'll have to pay attention to this ghost I'm racing with. Okay, I I had to do this wall riding trick. Okay, I have some lead distance. If I ain't gonna crash into the wall, just need to be perfect. Okay, I survived. I am still on the first place. Okay, I had to use wall riding, but I survived and got finally first place. Yes. During online racing, I would not do that, but I'm making a playthrough, and I have to do some tricks. So, I finally had a chance after a few tries to pass this stage. Let's save the game and move on to Green Forest Raceway. It's gonna be very difficult, trust me. Okay, so let's move out to Green Forest. Okay, it's time to move out to Green Forest Raceway, or Green Forest Roadway as I had a chance to check out. Even though we're gonna have such a difficult set of opponents, it might be interesting. Okay, so we have Green Forest Roadway. I'm not sure how much it is from Green Forest. We might know in Germany, but it's definitely not a roadway. Also, if somebody had checked out earlier, yes, I had some thoughts about Green Forest Roadway. Have some differences from Smoky Mountain South, but for me it's just a modified uh, something like, I don't know, inspiration for Swiss hops, as you can see. Main difference here is the fact that we have turn over here. Now we are driving through here, through this tunnel. There goes my drifting technique. But beside of that, this track is not very difficult. We have a small jump, few jumps. Okay, another set of two hairpins. There goes the third checkpoint, third sector. Alright. That wasn't very hard. Okay. Okay, second stage. I forgot to save the game file, but I really doubt it's gonna be very difficult now. Let's check out who is gonna be my enemy or just an opponent. Okay, now it's gonna be interesting. First opponent was Opel Vectra SRI, now I'm racing with Ford Escort. Fine. Lap record is still the same, but now Ford Escort might be a bit faster. Terrible bridge section. Another bridge over here. I can say that this Ford Escort is a very slow car, but it doesn't look so fast. Okay, I gave it a try. Doing this traction. Okay. That's not very bad. Sure, it got a bit worse than during first stage, but I survived and passed the second stage. Okay. Now I need to save the game file, just in case something goes really bad. Okay, let's go to the next track. Okay. Alright, now it's gonna be a bit different. Now I am racing with Ford Focus Rally car. Just perfect. So for now it shouldn't be so bad, even though this Ford Focus have 400 PS, if I'm not mistaken. Not 300, but about 410 or 420 PS. Okay, Ford Focus might be a fast car, but it's not the fastest one. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, now I had a different logo on a start line. But okay, I didn't have any prize cars, so I'll just take a cash, save the game file, and I'm out. So I can even right now say that this set of rally events might be very difficult, but it's not impossible to pass. So I'll have to check out what's gonna be next. Okay, right now I'm getting out. See you in the next video and have a nice day.